This is day 66 of my daily video vlogs. It is, let me look at the calendar, March the 24th, 2015. It's 10:33 at 10:33 in the PM. So I haven't said this in a while, but it's in every description. I can and I will focus on my desire to live the life that I've imagined. I can and I will stay close to this desire by reminding myself of it every day. No one can stop me but me. And nothing can stop me until tomorrow. And I only have to remember this for one day. You see, I'm wearing a different shirt. My son, Andrew, who's my first subscriber, if you look on the list, I don't know if you can look at the list, but I can look at the list to see, well, my list says, these are your subscribers to those who allow people to see who they subscribe to. So, I guess there's some people that I don't know. But I know when I had one, he was the first one. He said, "Dad, it looks like you film them all in one day because you wear the same shirt." I said, "Okay, well, I'll wear a different shirt." And the reason I wear the same shirt is because I was wearing dark shirts at the beginning, and I noticed with the camera, the color was off. And my other son, Landon, now my first son I'm talking about was Andrew. He's come in a couple times. In fact, if you watch the beginning, you go back and watch the beginning, he's the one looking at the video in the bottom right-hand corner. But Landon, who has a YouTube channel, Life with LA, I've done a video with him before on the game sounds, and I did one on his channel called Playing Doom. He said the reason why it was darker was because of the shirt. I was wearing a black or dark blue shirt, and it would absorb the light. And sure enough, I put on a white shirt, which I just hang up every night, and I put it on and use it for the video. So, here, I'm wearing a different color shirt. Isn't that great? I wanted to talk to you. I was going to save this for Teched Off News, but it looks like my green screen thing won't be here till Friday. And I'm really gathering information. So I may talk about this on Friday. I may not. But it is an article out of Eurogamer.net, and here's a picture. And in the description, as you know, no one has showed me how to be able to link anything other than videos. So I'm starting to think maybe there is no way. But in the description will be a link to this article, so that you know I'm not just pulling it out of my head. I had heard this rumor on some of the tech blogs for about a week or two, and this is one that it put stuff out. This was put out on the 18th, so it is 6 days old. I hadn't found it. I really wasn't looking for it. I started thinking about what to talk about tonight, and I had heard again in the news that this was true. So the article says that Microsoft will allow pirates free upgrades to Windows 10. So the article goes to say that it should be in summer of 2015, which I've heard it's going to be July, that Microsoft will release Windows 10. And that it is supposed to be really good. They're comparing it to Windows 2000 good, which Windows XP was good and Windows 7 was good, but I don't remember being as impressed as I was with Windows 2000 at the time for the upgrade in quality, I guess you would want to call it. But you know, I look at things more on the tech side, and I thought at the time going from 98 to 2000 was an upgrade, a real upgrade in quality of operating system. So, and I liked XP, and I liked Windows 7, and I had no problem with Windows 8. I didn't care one way or another. And Vista's okay now if you upgrade it, because we sell computers with Windows Vista, and it has 2 service packs that take forever to update if you don't already have them on a disk. And so Vista's fine now, but when it first came out, it was buggy and glitchy, and it just didn't work right. So I actually had it on my computer, and my wife said take it off. I put XP back on because it just didn't flow right. XP worked great, and in fact, a lot of my clients would run XP if it wasn't for the fact that Microsoft stopped doing updates. In fact, you can't have, it's not HIPAA compliant in any place that has those rules, like doctor's office, any of those patient places, to have a Windows XP machine on or off the network because it's not secure. XP was really good, but what are you going to do? Microsoft just decided to stop. And we do sell a few XP machines, really low cost now. We have desktops for $75, and I just put out a laptop today with XP because it's still good, and I don't want to just chunk it, and I don't want to, I don't know, it's good for a kid that doesn't get online because you can play games and movies and stuff like that. And if you're really careful, you can get online. We put one out on the store with Wi-Fi. It had a nice big 15.4-inch screen for $99.99. And we give a warranty on it, except for we can't warranty you won't get a virus. So why did I say that? Because we were talking about the quality of Microsoft Windows 10, and there's a lot of people saying that they've tested it and it's going to work really well, and that'll really work well for them if they're coming out with the HoloLens soon, that it works with Windows 10. It can work independently, but it can work with Windows 10 and all of your stuff. So I hope it's good. I'm really rooting for Microsoft to have a good product, but we'll see. So this is the first time I've ever seen Microsoft do this. Now, Apple has done this to a certain extent. There has been some upgrades from Apple that has been free. And there has been certainly a push by Apple to make their major updates $35, which is really good. Especially whenever Microsoft comes up with a new operating system and it's $199 or even $99. That's a lot of money for a lot of people to pay. So what they're going to do for the first year, Microsoft 10 is going to be a free upgrade from Windows 7 or 8.1, which if you have 8.1 is free. It's just like a service pack, like it used to be XP Service Pack 1 and 2 and 3, and Windows 98 had Windows 98 A, B, C, and D, and Vista has Service Pack 1 and 2. Windows 8 has 8.1. They just changed the way it is. Instead of saying Service Pack 1, it's 8.1. So if you have Windows 7 or 8.1, you can upgrade for free, and it's not where they're going to erase all your stuff and there you have a new operating system. It's actually going to do an upgrade like the old days, where if you had Windows 3.1, you upgraded, you had an upgrade disk to Windows 95, it kept all your stuff, or 95 to 98, 98 to XP. But after that, I don't remember there being a real upgrade from XP to Vista. There was a full installation. I don't remember there being an upgrade from anything to 7 or 8. It was just a full upgrade, full system load. So you would save your data, erase the hard drive, load the operating system. So at least, I mean, I could be mistaken. I work with it all the time, and in computers, you never know. If anybody tells you they know everything, they know less than you think they know. So with Windows 10, they're going to allow this free upgrades from Windows 7 and Windows 8.1, but they're also going to allow pirated versions of Windows 7 or 8. You know, I have lived my computer life as a computer salesperson. I put a computer out for sale, and when I sell it, it has legal Microsoft software. I have a brick and mortar store, and it's like a $10,000 fine if they catch you and they sue you. I don't know who's ever been sued for $10,000, but it's a threat, and I try to live by the rules. But there are a lot of people who don't have a brick and mortar store, and they will sell stuff on Craigslist, and they'll take a computer that's obviously was made, let's say 6 years ago, before Windows 7 was ever dreamt of or came out, and it'll say Windows 7. And honestly, most of them don't do the Microsoft Refurbisher, where they actually have a legitimate Microsoft 7 code. They'll have a pirated version of Windows 7, especially if it's Windows 7 Ultimate. And I've never met anybody who's bought Microsoft 7 Ultimate. It's like $400 or $500. And so when you see that on Craigslist, somebody offers a computer that was 6 years old. It has maybe 2 gigs of RAM, which would have came on it, a 100 gig hard drive, but it has Windows 7 Ultimate and Office 2010, which is very hackable. Well, there's a lot of, not hackable, there's a lot of hacked codes out there. And so you can install it. You can download the software for free. You just have to have a license. And that is one of the most hacked softwares that are out there. Well, I don't put that on my computers. I put OpenOffice on the computers because it's free and it's legal. And there's a license on the bottom of the computer, and I'll either upgrade it or use the one that's there. You know, a lot of computers have Windows 7. I use the one that's there. I use the Restore. And the Windows Vista, we use the Restore. And we used to do XP, and we have to provide disks because Windows XP, except for a few exceptions, didn't have a Restore. Some of the Lenovo's and IBM's had Restores, but not very many. Well, all these people out here pirating Windows 7, but now Microsoft, I guess, in a play to say we don't want hacked Windows 7, which could be corrupted. We would rather have valid Windows 10, that anyone with a legitimate version or hacked version can upgrade to Windows 10, and it will be legitimate. It'll come with a license built in and activate for the first year. So I can't see that being the case. All you would have to do is have a Windows 7 disk from Microsoft without a license. You don't even have to have a hacked version. Just load up Windows 7, don't activate it, update to Windows 10. I would say that after that comes out, there won't be very many dual-core laptops out there with Vista, or even for that much, Windows 7 or 8. Because if 10 is as good as it can be, as they've been saying, then everybody's going to want to have 10. Which may be a boom to our business because a lot of people won't know how to install it. And depending on the amount of time it takes, you know, right now we charge $100 to load an operating system from scratch, but that takes about 4 hours. I don't know if this Windows 10 upgrade is going to take 20 minutes and there it is, and the updates are done and all your data. I don't know. And if it only took 20 minutes, you know, I could see charging somebody only $35, you know, because there has to be, you can't do it for free because you have to pay employees and what have you to do the work. And I wouldn't think that people would expect you to do it for free when they could do it for free. Since they're paying you, since they're bringing it to you. So I'm kind of, I don't know how to think about it because all my 18 years we've been doing computer sales, and it has cost me a considerable amount more money to be legitimate, where I have machines, I have to buy software and what have you, than it would be if I just put in hacked software just to make it. Actually, the customers want the newer software, so it's cost me money in sales, it's cost me money in the cost of the product, just putting it out there so that I can sell it. So all the way around it's cost me money, but I've been doing that for 18 and a half years. And so in one sense I'm like, well, now all these people who have cheated all this time, what doesn't matter? It doesn't matter. Microsoft's saying, well, here, have the new operating system, even though what you have on there originally is fake. It's illegitimate. It's hacked. It's stolen. Have Windows 10. And on the other hand, I'm like, if Windows 10 is really, really good, it will help me in the computer sales because nobody wants Windows 8.1 or Windows 8. Everybody likes Windows 7. A lot of people put up with Windows Vista, and nobody wants XP anymore. And I don't know that the machines will run on XP very well. The machines that run XP are slower and older. I'm talking about the dual-core, Core 2 Duo laptops that we get in a lot of, like the different models. And a Core 2 Duo processor is a very decent processor with 4 gigs of RAM. The day that I can upload Windows 10 on these for free, for Vista is the day that I'm going to start loading it. So that will help me on sales, and people will come in and bring it into. So in one side I'm like, well, they're going to give it away. So good. The other side I'm like, well, all these years I've been following the rules, and now the rules were thrown out the door because, well, I mean, they make the rules so they can throw them out the door. It's just all these years I've been legitimate where I've seen so many people put hacked versions, and then their customers eventually, it won't allow updates, and then they bring them to me, and they have to pay for a legitimate installation, and they have no license sticker for Windows 7, and they have a license sticker for Vista or XP, and I have to explain it to them, and then they get angry at me. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them do. So that's why I kind of am like, well, all these years I've been following these rules, and now they've taken the rules and say, here's the new rules. So, which is good, but all these years, now all that doesn't matter. So I guess I'll go with the flow, and if it's free, I'll install it for free. That will be great. And that would make my day if I could just install it all for free. If they'll let me. So, this video's gone long enough, so I'm going to let you go. Again, so if you want to read about the article, just click on the link below in my information. And if you like my type of videos, subscribe and give a thumbs up and leave a comment. I really love comments. I can't say that I can't say that I've not missed any of them. Sometimes I don't read my comments for a day or so, but I try to reply. You know, if they're just like, good video, I'll say thanks, or if they, you know, say something. Sometimes I don't know how to reply, but I'll try to reply. I really do appreciate you watching my videos and letting me know how you think about it. So how do you feel about this? You think it's going to be good? I hope so. Anyway, YouTube, until tomorrow, I will see you.